By Odin's beard, it's Odin. Hey, what's happening, YouTubers? Back with the brand new action figure review, and today we're going to take a look at the new Hasbro Marvel Legends Odin, part of the 85th anniversary wave. Now, I just got this in from cmdstore.com. It was fast shipping, but I've been looking for this figure ever since it was announced because I think this is definitely up there as contender for Marvel Legends of the Year. But like we always do with the reviews, let's get started with the box art first. So it's the same standard box that you saw on the other review for Scar. The back is the image artwork of Odin, and on the side, another image artwork of Odin. Alright, that's enough about the box. Let's get this fat ass out of the box. Alright, here's Odin out of the box, and at first glance, it's nice to see all these accessories that he comes with because he's definitely at a higher price point than most Marvel Legends figures. But I'm going to get started with the reused parts. So the first reused weapon accessory he comes with is a staff, and I think they went a little too modest with this one. They definitely could have put more paint application details to this and also maybe beefed it up a little bit. Another reused accessory parts he comes with are these two ravens, or crows, however you want to pronounce it. My friend helped me try to look it up. I think it's called Hogan and Munin, or Hugin and Munin. Don't chastise me. Just say in the comments below how it's pronounced. So the other weapon accessory comes with is a sword, which is a new mold, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments below, but I can tell it's new because it has better paint applications than its reused staff does. Odin also has two sets of hands. The first set of hands we're taking a look at are a pair of gripping hands, and the next set of hands he has a pair of fisted hands on the right and an open hand on the left. And he also comes with two crowns or helmet accessories. So the first one we're taking a look at, it kind of looks similar. One of my homies mentioned it looks similar like Loki's design. And the other one is, this one's probably one I'm going to pose him with. It looks way cooler. It's kind of like when Thor becomes king of Asgard, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments below. But this one looks way better than this crown. Let me know which one you all think looks better. All right, now we're going to take a look at the figure itself. We get started with the head sculpt first, which I gotta say they knocked it out of the park in terms of a classic Odin, or I guess obese Odin. It came out pretty well. I do like the fine detail on his eye patch right there, and you can see some scarring as well. Before I move on to the rest of the figure, just to kind of showcase how to switch out his helmet, which I like this engineering that Hasbro did. So basically you remove this fur piece here, and as you can see, you can also remove the cape if you didn't want to use this like cheesecloth or napkin as his cape, which is a soft goods, I guess. So you just pop off his head, and then the other one just ports in like this. And this one with his crown also has his hair, so just sculpts on like that, and I think that looks better than the other crown in my opinion. Alright, and taking a look at the rest of the figure, there's a lot of attention to detail in terms of sculpting. For example, his shoulder pads. You can see there is some battle damage on there, and they use two different types of color palette on here. So you see a more muted gold and a shinier gold finish, or copper if you guys want to be particular. But I do like that attention to detail because I would like for ideally for toy photography to pose this Odin with other figures. It's sort of battled and fighting. And speaking of like the shinier material, if you look at his chainmail on his chest, it is also using a shinier finish, as well as his chest piece. I don't know what to classify that would be. But he also has his WWE belt right here. Looks like the tag titles actually. But throughout the rest of the figure, it also has that same attention to detail in terms of the battle damage on the armor. So on his gauntlets it has it, and then even on his boots with the fur, it's got it too. One thing I find interesting are the horns at his knees, because I don't ever remember Odin having horns on his knee pads, and also he probably would be painful doing a superhero landing. Then also highlighting his skirt slash kilt. The reason why I'm going to keep this helmet on there, it does kind of match his design that's on here as well. So again, just little things like this go a long way when it comes to deluxe figures. Just attention to detail, the paint applications. Alright, now it's going to jump right into size comparisons. And for size comparison, here's Odin standing next to his two sons. On the left, we have the 80th anniversary Thor, and on the right we have the retro carded Loki, which I think it's time for a new Loki figure, considering when you compare it to these two figures, the painted on chainmail was kind of, you know, it was good for back then, but I think we need an updated existing one. Next size comparison, here's Odin standing next to the Destroyer on the left, and on the right we have Lady Loki. And next size comparison, here's Odin standing next to the Marvel Legends Deluxe Thanos on the left, on the right the Marvel Legends Null that came in the 2-pack with Venom. Next size comparison here is standing next to McFarlane's Toys DC Multiverse figures. On the left we have the Gladiator Batman, and on the right we have the Flashpoint Wonder Woman, which I've kit bashed with the Todd McFarlane Wonder Woman head sculpt. And last size comparison here is standing next to a Tesla that a very special friend of mine got for me. Alright, some overall thoughts on the figure. I like it a lot. It's definitely worth the price point in my opinion, given the plethora of accessories, its new body mold, and he has the quote-unquote soft goods cape. No, but seriously though, I think it's a decent figure. There's a lot of attention to detail and fine sculpting on there. I think it definitely goes well with the other Guardian figures in the Marvel Legends line so far. And I think it's definitely going to be up there as my top Marvel Legends of the year, but stay tuned later this year to find out. But yeah, sign up for the comments below, YouTubers. Like always, if you like what you see, be sure to hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching.